Good morning and good evening, everyone. It is Tommy, your head of communications for the Pleasure Network, along with my wonderful CEO, Timmy.
Hello.
Take a bow. We are here for your community update. It is Friday, Friday the 13th for all you spooky fans out there. But yeah, we're just going to kick it right off and just go down the list of all of our Pleasure platforms and everything that we have going on over the last couple of weeks since the last update.
Yeah.
And starting off, where do you want to start, Tim? You want to start off with the merch store?
Yeah, let's start off with the merch store. Liv and the team made a very awesome new merch store with all the new logos and designs and stuff like that. And there will be added some more designs for men as well. Like there were limited choices. So t-shirts, swim shorts, stuff like that. So that's kind of cool now that we men can also wear some merch. We'll update you all whenever that's available.
And once it is available, we will be sending out a discount code out to our Pleasure Pass holders. Another utility for our Pleasure Pass. You have that, you get a little percentage off on your merch. And as Tim already said, we added more suppliers for North America and Europe, so it'll definitely be a lot easier to get stuff. And one of our amazing teammates, Ove, is looking to outsource some of our wonderful designs to get more top tier designs and more merch, really. So what you see now is just the tip of the iceberg with our merch store. And all the men's stuff is going to be amazing. We're going to add a lot more women's stuff too, but right now us gentlemen are lacking. But yeah, a lot of tees, a lot of shorts, swimwear, sun's out, guns out. Our help and support. Yeah, exactly. Our help and support line. As you guys know, we have our Discord and our Telegram help and support. But Liv, again, we're going to be saying her name a lot. Was in the background for a long time, crushing it. And we now have Zendesk. And coming on live on Monday, it'll be built entirely for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah. So we will have a specific email address where you can just send your requests or your questions to, and then if we have a question out of the box, you will directly get answer, and else we will have a support team that will answer your question. I think this will also be used for our products. So we're going to use it for every question that you all could have.
Yeah, that, and it'll also be used on Twitter. It'll be used like through a Twitter DM. If you send us a DM, it'll go to the Zendesk. We'll get that. We'll make sure it goes out to you instead of right now. If you message us, sometimes it gets lost in a bank and we find it a week later, and I'll find it a week later and try to answer you back. But this way, it goes to the correct person. We get it done within a couple days, especially with creator onboarding. As these platforms drop, we're going to have a lot of creators on, especially Twitter, that I noticed over the last year of working with this company, that a lot of people reach out to us on Twitter. And if it comes to me, I'm not Sylphie. I'm not Liv. I'm not that department. There's not a lot of stuff that I can do, and it's a real pain in the butt trying to hunt people down and have them message back. So we're doing the creator onboarding to the creator experience in anticipation of our upcoming product drops. We're doing it in 3 phases. We've already been doing them in 3 phases, I believe. We already did some signups, right, Tim?
Yeah,
experience.
Yeah, and this is one of the things that we are doing to become a real scalable professional business. Like we can handle the request right now. Well, you lose sometimes in the mailbox, Tommy, but we can handle it with the current stuff. But once we release all our products, we really need to be scalable and automating stuff. Bundling or funneling channels together so that one person can do way more than if we do it all by hand. So that's this is one of the things that we've been doing to make this a success.
For sure.
More to follow.
Yeah. moving on with that, yeah, I think it's an amazing thing that Liv presented, and obviously we saw the potential and ran with it with Zendesk, and it took a long time, but it's gonna be worth its weight in gold, making us very scalable, and we will just keep scaling as everything, more creators come on, and more users, and more holders of the coin, and etc. etc. And speaking of the coin, our pleasure coin, I know everyone's been asking about our staking rewards. Tim has got it solid. Numbers, APY. Tim, what are we doing with those rewards?
Hell yeah. So we figured it out. It was a little bit difficult process for us to find out a way to get staking rewards in a viable way. As you probably all know, we had on the Binance Smart Chain transactional fees, where we got 2% of every transaction into the staking rewards. On Polygon, we don't have any transactional fees anymore, so it was kind of difficult for us to find a way to get staking rewards right away, because we don't have our products up yet. We couldn't do it with all the transactions running through the platforms. But we have found a way, and I will come back to that later. The 4 weeks staking reward for now will give you 4% APY. So if you stake a specific amount of tokens for a year, you will get 4% of APY. The 12-week staking pool will give you 10% APY. So if you stake 1 million NSFW or pleasure coin, it's the same of course, into the 12-week staking pool, and you don't touch it for a year, at the end of the year you will have 1.1 million pleasure coins to withdraw. You can withdraw the rewards every week, of course, and restake them if you have enough to stake again, and then it will be compounded, so it will be even more than 10%. But yeah, this is really cool and very high APY, and this is very sustainable. For us, it's a very sustainable way, because we have found a solution to be giving this staking rewards for at least 10 years. So we migrated, and we had the chance to redo everything over that wasn't done properly. Maybe Tommy can give some
insight. Yeah, the way I look at it is, especially with this market crash, people are going to see a lot of different tokens and a lot of different platforms not succeed if we go into too long of a bearish sentiment, and especially with the a lot of these coins took really, really hard hits, to where NSFW, we didn't get hit as hard as a lot of others did. But we also have an amazing community that stands behind us, so that's why we didn't take the hit as hard. If anything, Matic, Polygon brought us down a little bit, but it didn't really matter. Anything that we were attached to would bring us down. So going forward, though, the staking rewards, we needed NSFW, this whole company, Pleasure Network in general, to be long-term viable. And the best way we came up with was, like Tim said, after we migrated, we had a chance to do everything over. The original administration, the original team did it one way, had a bunch of migrations. They did it their way. We wanted to make it better. And starting with the rebrand, getting rid of the XXX, going to Polygon being as fast as it is with the 65,000 transactions per second that I always boast about. It's as fast as Visa or MasterCard. On top of that, we needed to look into the future and what's going to be very viable, like Tim said, for the next 10 years. And we looked into everyone talking about the coins that they wanted to burn. When burn? What happened with those 28 billion tokens that we didn't burn yet? Well, Tim had it locked up for a while, and then we figured we would vest them and lock them. And I'll let Tim explain a little bit more about this.
Yeah. So we had the opportunity to make this coin long-term viable by not burning them, because if you burn them, you can't access them. So that's good for like a single investor at this moment, because there is less possible tokens in the future. So you probably think okay, then the price will increase eventually. But if you look at what we want to achieve, is it's not only a token with a limited supply, it's also utility, and we are building a whole ecosystem. So we decided to lock the tokens and to vest a specific amount of tokens. Vesting is that you can take a little bit of the pool out of it every week or month, and we are able to pay distribute them for staking rewards. Everything that we don't use for staking or marketing or any development costs that we will have in the future, we will revest it, so it won't be circulating, but we will at this point use it for the good of the network. So to chop down the numbers, we vested 4 billion tokens over 12 months. We won't need it all, but if we have a big listing coming up, we don't want every token to be vested or not unreachable, because you might just need 1 billion tokens to get listed on the big exchange that need a lot of liquidity. And the 23 billion tokens that are also left, we locked it in for 12 months. And after the 12 months, we will, before the 12 months end, we will decide together with the community what we will do with the relocking of those tokens and how much we are going to vest to use for next year. Or maybe we don't need it because we have enough tokens, or price is good enough to just relock it for a year again. But we want to have control to be able to scale faster, or do it at least on a long-term viable way. To get you also some more, to give some more clarity about all those big wallets on Polygon Scan, we filed a update to Polygon Scan for all our team wallets and the staking pools, but also the Quickswap, like the liquidity pool, HitBTC hot wallets, and CoinTiger. So that is very clear which wallet is from what, and that you don't think that a big wallet buys more if it's just the HitBTC wallet where someone deposited something in. So I think that's the whole thing about us. We want to be transparent. We want to be totally open. We can't always say right away what we're doing because, we don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. But we want to be transparent, so that's why we did a lot of steps to be clear about it.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. We did a lot of soul searching to say, as a company, we all really sat down and really talked about it. I know me and Tim went back and forth. Me and, a lot of us in the leadership, a lot of us in the staff went back and forth, what was the best thing. And at the end of the day, longevity and still be in. I'm the one that always boasts, we're going to be here in 3 years. We're going to be here in 5 years. You can't guarantee that if you go and just burn the tokens. And I understand, the burning and everything else, but like Tim said, we're going to use the 4 billion. They're going to be vested. So they're still going to be here circulating, but the other 23 billion are going to be locked away for another 12 months. They're not going to be in the circulating supply. They might never be in the circulating supply. If anything, it'll drip in very slowly and over the next decade. But, we can't promise, especially like I said, and I'll say it again, look what just happened to the market. If this happened and we didn't have extra tokens just in case, what if there was a couple more hiccups with Pleasurely and everything else and it pushed off more months? Now where are we getting money from? You know what I mean? We don't want to fail our community. We don't want to fail our creators. It's 100% against our mission. And I think this aligns with our mission really well. And it's just been the theme, man. Other project. If you look at a lot of these other projects, and I won't name their names, but they're all relaunching due to being failed, due to being bankrupt, mishandling of funds, rough markets. Nobody saw that big dump in November coming. A lot of these tokens were depending on their tokenomics, and that 10%, the 10% tokenomics or whatever they did, and they don't have it coming in anymore. So we don't want to be that token. We don't want to be reliant on something when we have the extra coins. We did everything right. The migration was beautiful. The community, the mods, the team, everything was wonderful. Us burning those tokens would be like a shot in the foot if, God forbid, in a month or two, something else happens in the market and we don't have the funds to keep going.
Yeah, and we will always be looking after the community and what is best for the community and for this ecosystem. So we won't just add everything to the circulating supply once it's unlocked. We will relock the amount we don't need, and then see how much time we can go without accessing them. Something else about the token is something cool that went live 2 days ago. So we partnered up with Quickswap. So first of all, we got whitelisted. Therefore, we needed a security audit, and we'll tell more about that later. Basically, LP mining went live on Wednesday, and we what it means is that you stake Matic and NSFW tokens into the Quickswap liquidity pool. And those tokens that you get back in return from that liquidity pool, you can stake them into the liquidity mining. And you earn trading fees while having liquidity pool tokens. And also you will get DQuick tokens from Quickswap. And you can use those to stake them again and get more NSFW as rewards. And those quick tokens, I don't know, they're worth probably
$90 a piece, I think.
Yeah, $90.
Yeah,
$90 100 per piece. And I think they are distributing a lot. So I think that we will keep on supplying you guys with information about how to stake your LP rewards or your LP into the LP mining and syrup pool to get rewarded even more. But also, this brought a lot of new people that were not even engaged with our project that already staked some liquidity in our liquidity pool. So that's very cool to see that we get some new eyeballs from the Quickswap collaboration. They tweeted about us. They really like us. We might even make some Quickswap ATM machine later on in Pleasureland. At least we have some new friends on Polygon, and it's nice to see that this Polygon community is also getting into our community. So
for sure. And them being the biggest decentralized exchange on Polygon, like those are the type of friends you want to make. If you're on BSC, if you're on the Binance Smart Chain, you want to make friends with PancakeSwap because they're the biggest one. We definitely made some good friends, and like Tim said, it's free marketing. They're going to think about us anytime they see us as like a leading, a hot coin, or we're leading percentages. They're going to really think about it and really go that extra mile for them. And like Tim said, future metaverse, future Pleasureland partners too. That goes a long way. More eyeballs, more eyeballs, more eyeballs. But yeah, Tim was talking about a security audit. That's one thing we had to do. There was a security audit that we had to do just for the future in general, just to be on those big exchanges, those KuCoins and those Binances. They want to see that CertiK. If you guys ever heard of CertiK, it is the most recognizable leading blockchain auditing firm there is. They are number one. There is no number two when it comes to them. Trusted projects like Polygon, Binance, PancakeSwap, they've all used it. That's why where it's at, and that's why there's never any issues on them.
Yeah, it's quite cool. Also on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, you now have a little icon, a little badge with the security audit. It's not really the biggest thing ever, but it's very nice to see that it's giving us some more recognition, and it's your funds are Safu, so really good. And also the last thing about our token in this update is the upcoming thing with HitBTC. We are listed now, everything is sorted, and we're gonna having a little announcement or a poll on HitBTC on the Twitter, where we are going to compete about with another token to be held in a trading competition, or at least the poll will decide who will be in the trading competition. So we will share the link, of course, whenever the poll is up, and you all have to vote as much as you can and get other people to vote, because we want to be in the trading competition. Because if a lot of people start to see our token also on HitBTC, we will get that volume up, and then that will be the next step that will help us to get listed on the next one.
It's free eyeballs, guys. You guys know I love my eyeballs, and any kind of trading competition, anytime anybody gives away free coins, everybody comes a flaunting. Look at what happened with Coin Tiger. We ended up getting, it wasn't just Coin Tiger, but we ended up gaining over 1,000 Telegram members. Our price didn't, skyrocket, but in a downed market, we kept up good, and we held a nice ground until this past week, which we won't talk about. But there's nothing wrong with it. It's all positives. And then going forward, I think that's it on the HitBTC front. Pleasurely. I know everyone's very, very, very psyched about Pleasurely. Our pleasure passes were airdropped. People who restaked or added to their stakes, we Tim fixed the program, him along with our devs, and they will. Did you already airdrop those, Tim, or are they coming this week? Yep.
Yeah, that was beginning of this week.
So everyone should have received it. If for some goofy reason that you think you should have one, but you don't, you guys know how to get a hold of me. Go into our support Telegram or our support Discord, and we will make sure that we take care of you.
Yeah. So the Pleasure Pass is not only for Pleasurely, but for now it is the access card or key to Pleasurely beta. So first, we are currently with a few staff members already walking through the beta, but it's more like a closed beta, and we are probably next week gonna onboard some mods and creators as well. So then the creators will be starting to get onboarded for the next couple of weeks to get some content on it, and do the battle test and make we will make some how-to videos, etc. And then the open beta for our Pleasure Pass holders will start very soon. So if you have a Pleasure Pass, you will be able to participate in the beta. If you don't have a Pleasure Pass, there will probably be some people that have a few and will be willing to sell them to you at this moment on OpenSea, I guess, or maybe just over the counter, next soon on our own new marketplace. In the beta phase there won't be payments yet because we want to test every functionality, but the payments will be added later. In the beginning we just want to have a lot of feedback and a lot of transactions, so you will have a button to pay, but you won't have to really pay. So with the Pleasure Pass you get free access to all our creators that are on it. So I'd say get one if you don't have one.
If you don't have one, I would get one.
No, not financial advice, but it will be cool. And the first thing that will be added before the beta release is the coupon code, and Yeah, the Pleasure Pass is really a community OG pass or something, which will give you a lifetime of benefits. But we won't announce everything yet. So yeah, that's the thing about Pleasurely for this update.
And then with Pleasurely, obviously, everyone's really psyched about, especially me. This is like my go-to is the our Web3 marketplace, Pleasure Nifty. I always like to call it the open seas on steroids. It's just amazing. Every Wednesday is my new favorite day of the week because that's the day we have our Pleasurely, our Pleasure Nifty, and our Pleasureland meetings with our all three development teams, and it's my new favorite day of the week. So I know for a fact that right now we have one or two people that are internally battle testing the Pleasure Nifty Web3 marketplace. They're messing around with all the different chains, and it's going really well. We're breaking it here and there, so we're making good fixes on it. Everything is just looking fantastic. We want to work them bugs out. And then we will do a quick closed one after this is actually, once that's worked out, we will do it like Tim was saying with the Pleasurely. We will do a small, quick closed beta ourselves, myself, Tim, team, and then we will launch our open beta. Which once the open beta is going, man, it's full rocking because we're already using 3/4 of it. It's just the little things. It's that user experience that we don't want to mess up on.
Yeah. It's really sick that what we will be able to do, and it's like we will be able to give creators the opportunity to add utility to their NFTs. We're gonna enable people to mint their own collections, to generate their own collections. It's insane.
Yeah.
But more to that. Oh, and by the way, we will have it in dark mode only. So we're put it on the, I don't know, what's the saying in English?
We love dark mode.
We're the bad guys. No.
Yeah.
So I really, we hear a lot of feedback all the time from our community that we want to have dark mode. Well, we thought this time we will do dark mode only, because it looked so nice, the dark mode, that we don't even want the light mode. So
nope.
So that's the part of Pleasure Nifty then. Do you want to do the marketing team?
Yeah, we are all excited when marketing. And again, I'm going to reference just to toot our own horns. It sucks what happened with the market, but it just goes to show you that if you blow your whole load on marketing and then you get sick, you get 3 or 4 months of crap market, and then the market dumps on you. Where was that marketing for? Like, the marketing was nice because it brings in holders, but if you're talking about price action and like price, everyone's in the same boat. And honestly, we're holding up a lot better than most. And but yeah, when marketing, Moonlab Marketing, we have officially partnered with them. They're going to be working closely with us for the next 5 months in our Discord, in our Telegram. They're going to be part of our community. They've already joined. You probably don't know who they are yet. We will be introducing them. I'm sure they'll be introducing themselves. You're going to see a lot of them. And they just have a huge team that just does things that we don't know how to do, and they don't want to change the good things that we do, because we do a lot of things really great with our community and a lot of our grassroots stuff, but they want to add on to what we're missing and really punch it home, and they have so much more outreach that Tim could talk about than we do as far as influencers and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, what you said is totally correct. We could have hired the whole marketing team a few months ago, but then after a little hype, we wouldn't have achieved nothing, and we would have had a dump, and then we could start over all over again. We are about to launch
everything,
almost all our products that we've been building months and months and months. We're all gonna launch them in
I'm getting excited over here.
Small amount of time, really small amount of time. Even in crypto, that's a small amount of time, and it's it's going to be fucking huge. And now it's the time for marketing. So they started this week. We had an onboarding week this week. We're going to do a lot of things. We're not expecting results right away, but in the first month we should see some nice things going on already. So they will be here at least for 5 months, and they're going to help us with the product launches, general community management and optimization and KPI funneling, so that we can really start building the community in the direction that is needed. We don't need more people if we have enough people, but if they don't know what we're doing, we need to educate them what they're doing. So we're going to fine-tune the needs on metrics as well, and then use them and their knowledge to expand also marketing on the marketing part, and ace everything that we're doing, because we know how to build a product, we know how to get this community to let it feel like a family, but now we want the rest of the world to know it as well.
We want to grow our community worldwide now. We want to show everyone what we've been screwing around with over the last many months.
Yes,
we're ready.
Hell yeah.
On to Pleasure Land.
Welcome to Pleasureland.
We are selling the pink dolls still. They're slowly selling, but obviously in a down market. We're not surprised. As everyone knows, as soon as we went live with our pink passes originally in November, the market just took a crap on us. So it hasn't really recovered since, and here we are. But again, we wanted our community first to get the pink passes. We didn't want those going to just any Joe Schmo. We wanted you guys to have them because of all of the utility and what they're going to be worth. And then probably about 70% of our, how many pink dolls did we sell, Tim? Like 70% of them?
I think there are only like 300 something left.
Yeah, so 30, so we probably only have about a third left, probably less than that. So job well done by everybody. That's the one thing we wanted to do, is we wanted to get as many out to the community as possible. And now with our new marketing assistance by Moonlab, these things are going to sell like hotcakes when new people come in, because we are going to be showing a lot of cool stuff with these pink dolls over the next, I don't want to give it away, but a lot of cool stuff that we were just looking at, let's say Thursday, yesterday. Me and Tim were in that meeting, and the utility, these pink dolls are going to be sick. This whole thing is going to be sick. Everything that's happening right now is going to be very, very sick.
So we heard so many things that I don't even know what we can and can't say anymore.
Me either. That's why I passed it to you.
We spill some things already that we are not supposed to tell yet. But we saw the generation of the dolls, and they were we saw the literal dolls in how they are going to look like in Pleasureland as well. It's amazing. They're fine-tuning the stuff, because there was something like, for example, with the penis. It's very, very difficult, it seems. I didn't even know that the 3D modeling was so complex. Oh, pardon my French. That it was so complex to, I think you just put a penis on a body, but it's like really not that simple. So he was doing it kind of live. He was debugging the 3D model, and it was very, very cool to see that. I think we had a poll this week as well up and running for our Pink Pass holders to vote, and the pink dolls as well, to vote which gender selection you would like to have. So we get a lot of results already, and it's really nice to see the distribution of the dolls. You will be able to mint any gender specific choice that you have at the moment of minting. It was not that you ordered the dolls already with filling in that form, but it was just for us to see how many. Like if we only had women, we need to generate more women 3D models than if we would have like a equal distributed pink doll amount. I think we will explain more when the minting starts, but you will have the mint pass, and then there will be specific launchpad page where you can get your minting pass exchanged for a unique one-on-one pink doll. We will burn the current mint pass, but we will have another like a used mint pass sent back to your wallet so that you can keep the nice video, and maybe even we will add some utility to the mint pass. So
for sure. Well, right now, not to mention, as you were saying about the mint passes, right now they're 1155s. Obviously, how many pink dolls do we have? 1,300 and something or whatever. 1,305, I believe. So we have 1,305 non-original, not unique, one of a kind mint passes. Once you burn that, your actual doll will be an ERC 721, which is unique, one of one. No pink doll will be the same. No pink doll will have all the same assets, all the same traits, all the same rarity. Which is freaking phenomenal. And some of the rarity is going to be absolutely insane, which we learned yesterday too. Yeah. And I'm just really looking forward to when we can update you guys on the first playable version, which is not as far away as people think it is. Not as far away.
Yeah.
So bullish.
Yeah, it's so difficult to imagine how other people that don't know what we have in hands. Sometimes it feels like we are like annoying you guys by not telling everything, but we have also the competition looking at us, and we don't want to overpromise and underdeliver, as I said before. But once we release this pink doll, once we refill it and the minting starts, people will start realizing that the 400 pink dolls or the 300 pink dolls that are left are a bargain, and that will sell out in a second. Yep. So really bullish on the start of the pink tower, because it's not even, but the shack pads are also coming, and partnerships are coming.
A lot of people don't realize too that every pink doll you buy, obviously when you go into our metaverse, you're going to be your own avatar. The pink dolls are going to be like your NPCs, your non-playable characters, but you can fuck them and you can mingle, stake them, have them with other people. But the great thing about it is you're going to get a shag pad too. So along with that pink doll, it's going to mint you a shag pad. So now instead of just walking around Pleasureland or walking around Pink Tower, you got your own place to go back to. You can sell NFTs out of there eventually. You can decorate it. You can probably switch out appliances and whatever. And it's just going to be absolutely amazing. Like anything you could think of is what we're going to do. And if you own that pink pass, that's you're going to have, that's your key obviously to the Pink Tower and to Pleasureland, but it's also going to be your key to making a lot of decisions on going forward and how this gets built out. And our dev team, our amazing dev team, is like 100% behind us, and they're 100% about like bring the ideas, because anything you say, there is no bad idea.
Yeah, definitely. So totally hyped about all the things that we updated you guys with in this update. Just a small thing that we also want to say for next time is that we decided that a bi-weekly update sometimes is a little bit too much work for us during all the things that are going to be upcoming. We have a lot of things upcoming the next time, the next few I don't know. I don't want to make a specific time frame. So we will, at least for now, make it a monthly update again on the 20th of the month. So next update will be June 20th. Yeah, 13th, if you have
28th, sorry? The 28th, right?
Yeah, if you say so.
27th.
We'll announce it later on in the in the community, of course. But we will. You will be able to send in questions if you have them. If you do it before a week before, then we can answer them in this update. I think that helps us at least to focus a little bit more on delivering. We will not say nothing. We will update you with small bits and bytes along the way, but we really need some focus on some things. And I hope you understand that. And the update won't be disappointing. So
not at all. Going forward. Yeah, we're just going to be so busy with everything. We don't want to take away from that. Just to throw an update out. And one thing I'll say is, as fast as we're doing our closed betas, the faster we get that done, the faster the open betas come. So you want us working in the background and not talking. Just like with our devs, we want our devs working. We don't want them worried too much about trying to make marketing material and stuff. It's going to market. This is all going to market itself when it comes out. It really is. As soon as you see it, it's going to market itself. So, yeah, I think, yeah.
So, thank you, Tommy, for being in this update. Thank you all for watching us talk this long. I hope you didn't fall asleep.
Yeah, 40 minutes. And we will have a summary for you guys, and have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend.
Love y'all. Bye-bye.